This area around the spot where George Floyd was killed remains a sacred space for visitors to come and pay their respects. Time may have passed, but the impact of his death on this community remains raw.
I was also a witness to it, but I didn't stay for the entire execution of George. I kind of left a little bit sooner when I thought it actually ended, when they actually were putting him in the police car. I felt hopeless.
It was a time that we just refused to say that this was just one of those things or it was unfortunate. No, we had to be able to change the narrative to make sure that this thing wouldn't happen again.
The events at this corner where George Floyd was killed reverberated around the world as protesters made their voices heard. Here, the pain and the anger remain, but there is also a determination to build something positive from those tragic events. Each of the 4 roads leading to this intersection remain blocked off. The garage is still closed. A greenhouse and a book exchange hut have been erected. The area is also the home of the Agape movement, an organisation that aims to provide social resources and bridge the gap between community and law enforcement.
The initial part of this community began to take over, meaning on the lower ends, the gang members, all that. They began to say, hey, this is our neighborhood, this is our hood, and we're going to protect it.
Since Floyd's death, police have been unwelcome in the area, so the community formed a security team.
What it has taught us is how we can patrol and develop our own neighborhood policing, which means when there's a domestic abuse, something happening, nobody needs to show up with a gun. When there's a mental health situation, nobody needs to show up, with a gun.
This intersection will reopen to traffic once the trial of Derek Chauvin, the white police officer charged with killing Floyd, ends. The overwhelming feeling here remains a desire to see justice for Floyd. But here there is also hope and how a community can come together if more resources are made available.
So what you've seen when the flames were going down, there was also a flame on the inside of us that sparked us to be able to be each other's help. And so we've seen folks of all races and nationalities being able to meet our needs, being able to be empowered through our community, be in our own mutual aid.
There's a lot of more work we need to do in the community to rise up, and we just want the world and the community to see that those resources are required, and if they do that, they will see a beautiful outcome.
George Floyd's legacy has the potential to have far-reaching impacts. Dan Williams, CGTN, Minneapolis.